This time we're going to be using that same 4 count and the same style that we just did, but now we're going to start in front of the line and we're going to step backwards over the line. We'll start just like we did with the forward step, using our left foot first and in a marching style. Real simple. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. When you're doing the march, your footwork is going to be pretty obvious in a kind of smacking sound that you hear right now. As we speed it up, I'm going to give you another cue that I look for when I'm teaching footwork in more athletic settings or in more higher end capability. So let's go ahead and go into that run. Still 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're still staying stationary here. So what I cue for is a pitter patter. What I don't want to hear is shuffling. Shuffling is definitely the thing I look for most. We want to get those feet up off the ground. We don't want you tripping over, you know, that 1/4 inch in the sidewalk that gets you every now and then. We want to be able to pick our feet up. So we try to hear or listen for that pitter patter. It's not clunky and you know, jamming your feet into the ground or really high impact like that. Let's move side to side. Just enough to give it that nice pitter patter. Good job. Again, move at your own pace. Bryce and I are going to be probably matching paces for the most part when we're doing this, because it's very hard for her and me if one of us gets on a different pace to maintain that footwork. Some of this is pretty challenging for the brain-to-body connections, so we'll probably be moving at paces that are comfortable to us. That's the main expectation that I have for you at home, is find something appropriate. Onto the right foot, march, okay? 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you're here on the march and the running is not something that you feel comfortable with yet, if you've got, you know, any kind of joint issues, or maybe you're carrying excessive weight and it's just too much for your lower body getting beat up on these kind of drills, stick with the march and move it side to side the way that we've showed you here. That's totally fine. That march is just a lower pace to start with, to get your brain acclimated as well as your body. Let's go ahead and go to the run. There are lots of other ways outside of speed that you can make this stuff harder. Speed's the obvious one. The faster you go, the more repetitions you get in a set amount of time, the more work you do. But you could also take bigger steps, which obviously puts a lot more force or a lot more work into those muscles, tendons, and joints. Get ready. We're going to be moving it side to side now. Ready? Here we go. Still, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Those patterns, first of all, they'll be a lot more fun when you turn some tunes on. Once your brain has really kind of got this down, your brain to body connections, what we call motor memory, has started to lock in, and you're learning the skill, or you're acquiring the skill, it'll be a lot more fun to throw on some 4 count music and move your feet to the beat. Good job. Already getting my heart rate up.